Here's how to pick up and knit when working on a log cabin square. So here's my center square, and here's my little sample that we're going to work with today. And once I've done, this is actually upside down, once I've done my center square, I bind it off and turn the work 90 degrees to the right so that I'm working along the left-hand side of the square, and I'm going to pick up these stitches to start my next square. So we're going to use my little sample here. When I bound off, I left my last stitch. I didn't bind off the final stitch. And I'm going to turn this 90 degrees, and now we're going to need to pick up these garter bumps, the edge of each garter ridge. So here's a ridge, and there's the bump on the edge. When we pick up, we're going to do a couple of things. We're going to use a needle that is smaller than your working needle. So my working needle right now is a size 7. I'm going to pick up with a size 4. And a DPN is great for doing this. I'm going to grab that just to have it. And I'm going to go into, see if you can see, there's three threads here. There's one that comes this way, one that comes this way, and one that comes this way. But this one is taller than the other two. It sits up a little higher. That's the one I want, the one that sits up higher. So I'm going to go into that and pick up my new yarn. There's my first stitch. On the next one, I go into the one that's higher, yarn over, and pull it through. There's my second stitch. So this is pick up and knit. Pick up and knit. And if you have trouble doing this, getting the new yarn to come through, you can use a crochet hook instead. And again, you're going to want something that's a little smaller than your working size. So I'm using a size D crochet hook for a size 7 needle. Go in, pick up the yarn, and then when you put it on, you want to make sure to mount it right leg forward. And I don't think I have. There we go. Right leg forward. And then we're going to go right into the corner. We want this to be nice and square, and going into the corner will do that. Like so. Then we turn around. Now we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 stitches, which is what we should have, plus my pink stitch left over. Now I grab my working needles and go ahead and knit until I get to the last 2 stitches. And here what I'm going to do is knit these 2 together. And then I'm going to pull on the pink and kind of make it disappear. Okay, there we go. Now I've got my 10 stitches, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. This is the right side of the work. And my join is nice and flat. There is no bump here.